Hi, I'm Grace. I have a daughter with a congenital heart defect. I've been where you are about to go. My daughter's third surgery was the Fontan. She had just turned 3. It was a very stressful time for our family. First, there was the waiting for the call, longest days of my life. Before we even got here, I was stressed. I was terrified she'd have a cold and we'd have to postpone. I was terrified we wouldn't get much warning and we wouldn't be able to make a plan that worked for the rest of our family. I was terrified by how she would make out after the surgery. I was just terrified. You may be like us. This wasn't our first experience with the hospital or surgery. We'd been here before, but this time was different. This time, our daughter was older and we'd had a couple of years of outpatient care. The idea of coming back to it all, the idea of another surgery, weighed on our hearts. We found that there'd been a few changes, procedural changes, staff changes. It took some time to get comfortable with the new setup. But the worst part was, she understood what was going to happen. Not the whole story, but enough. We realized we had to find a way to manage our own fears and feelings if we were going to be able to help her manage hers. Not an easy task. Thank goodness we had the support of family and friends through this time. I found it super important to be able to find people I could share with and communicate my worries to, so the worries didn't overwhelm me and then become a stress for my child. It became a situation of head over heart. So what would I suggest? Ask questions. Don't be afraid to look behind the curtain of doubt. I would keep looking and asking the staff questions until I found answers that made sense to me. The staff members are here to support you and can help guide you through your concerns both medically and as a family. We found the help of the social worker on the unit very helpful. She can provide you with information about funding sources which you might not know about. The child life specialists are also a big help. Being honest, I have to say my biggest struggles were after the surgery. Once the big drama was over and she was on the mend, we were all anxious to get home. I believe that rest and home are the best medicine, but it took longer than I had expected. She had flown through her earlier surgeries and I wasn't really mentally prepared for the bumps in the road. But we did have bumps. Fluid around her lungs delayed us. Even getting her eating enough was hard. All the while, she would look at me with her big eyes and say, "Mommy, I'm all better. Go home now." Ugh. It felt like an eternity. But truth be told, it wasn't. It did end. The staff were able to get all the bumps sorted out and we were able to go home. What felt like an eternity was, in actual fact, only a few weeks. This will all be over and you can get on with life. While I know, like you, that life with a child who has a serious congenital heart defect is complicated, we have to hope for the best and cling to that hope, because hope battles fear. I truly hope that your child does well and that your stay is as uneventful as possible. Take care.